Let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see on TV. Showdowns in exotic locales, death-defying car chases, seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over. What we deal with is the collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here. But listen, if you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice looking corner office just like this one. Heated underground parking, too. Not too shabby, is it?
Sounds okay.
Yeah, I'm not too bowled over by you either, but let's try to make the best of it. Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza. She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was working on a top secret project when he was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily. Any questions?
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your eyes. Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas. Though maybe not in your case.
Any advice?
Get her to trust you. Pretend to be someone from her past. Someone she cares for but hasn't kept in touch with. Old classmate, former co-worker, that sort of thing. Whatever you do, don't pretend to be a loan manager. You won't make it past hello.
What's Rev Inc.?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just a front for one of the big boys.
Tell me more about Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer. Bit of an eccentric. Has a Jones for clean energy. Whatever that is.
Enough talk. Let's call her up.
This is an important mission, so make it count.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Guess who?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm having some trouble placing you. We haven't heard from outsiders in quite some time.
This is Sheila Arbogast from the London branch.
The London branch of what?
The, thing you do, your company.
First of all, we're not a company, we're a community. And secondly, we don't have a London branch, but we will.
Don't talk specifics unless you know them to be true. Let's give it another try.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You sound really different.
Sorry about that. Must have gotten something stuck in my throat. There, all better now.
Now you sound even less like Clara.
How about now?
You're not with Docilio, are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm going to need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
"42 Overlook Terrace."
Wow, it really is you! But how on earth did you get this number?
I found it on your patent application.
Why would you be looking at patents? You're a school teacher.
Well, one of my favorite ways to pass the time these days is just to head down to the Patent Bureau and catch up on all the latest filings. It's sort of like going to the World's Fair, only free and a lot more boring.
I know what's going on here. You're a docilite, aren't you?
I don't even know what that is.
Nice try. But once our work is complete, we'll tear away your vile masks and free the world of your meddling once and for all. Beware the wrath of Rev. Beware!
So, it looks like you've unleashed the crazy. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but amusing nonetheless. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
So, what should I call you? Barney? Mr. Turner?
Folks around here call me Turn.
Does that mean they're going to start calling me Kova?
No.
All right. Good talk. Anything I can do to help out?
We're on standby till Penderbrook gives us our next assignment. You can go introduce yourself to the rest of the team if you want. I don't care.
When's our next case?
We don't have a next case. That phone call was a taste of what you might get to do in a few years, after you pay your dues.
I've done 4 years of espionage school. I've paid my dues.
Company policy: all outside intelligence employees must have 2 years' experience before accepting missions. No exceptions.
Let's go on one of your missions then. A real one, out in the field.
I haven't done field work since I was with the government. If you ask me, waste of time.
You were a government agent. Like the kind that kill people and blow stuff up?
I was, but that was a decade ago, and I don't really like to reminisce.
Why? Did you get fired?
Where did you hear that?
I didn't. I'm just wondering why someone would quit such a cool job to work for a car company.
That's really none of your business. And if I was fired, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell me if you didn't get fired.
I shouldn't have even told you that I worked there in the first place.
Ah, is that why you got fired?
None of your business.
You got fired. Is there any chance we might be called in to do field work?
The only way you would be called in to do field work is if every agent in this office were to become incapacitated.
So, like if I made them all sick or got them to quit? Something like that?
Are you planning something?
No, I'm just a very curious person.
Why don't you go be curious somewhere else?
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Suit yourself.
I have to use the bathroom.
Thanks for the update.
Hi, I'm Numi Kovacs.
Well, you must be the latest Oi boy.
Oi?
Outside intelligence, Oi. Listen, kid, if you want to stand out and be seen as spectacular, it's best that you take to our office vernacular. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery too, I'll make you an honorary degree.
Do you have any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds. If I were in charge, I'd send him on a permanent vacation. But Turn won't do it. I think he fears retaliation.
What's the deal with Turn? He seems a little off.
He was once a federal field agent, considered one of the best, but was fired for sending his partner on a self-serving quest. She took most of the flack, was temporarily jailed, and ever since then his career's been derailed. You'd be cranky too if that happened to you.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turn's fired assistants after only one day.
I have no social life, so I'm always free to work well into the night.
Considering you're getting paid by the hour, that's not exactly a superpower.
I'll charm him with my good looks.
Turn hasn't shown interest in anyone in years. Giving an answer like that just confirms all my fears.
I'm super strong, like a bull.
A scrapbook is all that you need to be lifting. Muscles won't make you better at grifting.
I'm smart, practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, go ahead and make your first chess move.
QB8 to QB7.
There's a pawn in that spot, you crazy cretin. One move in and you're already beaten.
How about a game of checkers instead?
That right there's an amusing joke, but I won't stick my neck out for the intellectually broke.
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction. Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
Feel free to inspect my poetic license, after which we'll begin our mutual connivance.
Your words are wrong. The rhymes are slant. You should be hit in the face with an antique lamp. Art, now you've got me doing it.
I'll stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
As long as it takes, I'll always outlast.
Rhyming a word with itself is a very weak move. If you want to impress me, you better improve. Let's try again. You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now how about a form that began in the East? The syllable count of 575 is a perfect way to keep the brain cells alive. Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
I'll do what I can, but I can't promise success. Please, just be nice to me.
Count the syllables. It's simple. 575. You've almost made it.
The egg is white, pure, unwavering, and bright. Does that make it right?
Eggshell is the word that you should have used instead. You went under par.
We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd. As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab. Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work. Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive Jai-Alai team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is Jai-Alai?
It's pronounced highlight.
What the heck is Highlight?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team. Roaming the halls already, are we?
Turn said I could have a break.
Well, now I have to commit 3 of my best agents to undoing the damage you've done with that phone call.
I tried my best.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But to keep this office running as smoothly as possible, perhaps you'll consider making this break a permanent one.
You want me to quit?
Quit, step down, early retirement without benefits. Why get hung up on titles? All that matters is that you're happy. Why don't you think about it and get back to me?
Who are you?
Thornton Penderbrook, Office Manager, Division of Outside Intelligence, Heir Apparent to Penderbrook Motors, International Traveler, Raconteur, and Bon Vivant.
Oh, well, my name's Numi. Can I have the code for the Outbound Research Division?
The bullpen for the telephone division falls under Mr. Turner's domain, and he prefers to keep that to himself. My only dealings with him is through the company mail system.
Turn doesn't trust you.
It's my understanding that Mr. Turner lost his government position due to information about him being leaked. Ever since then, he's been very particular about office protocols.
I should get back to work.
Before you do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken the time to stroll the docile woods?
I prefer the city.
Well, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I suppose I should have assumed based on your attire. Off you go!
That desk's a little tall, isn't it?
It's meant for standing.
Why would anyone want to stand when they could sit?
You'll understand when you're older. What is it now?
I'd like to do a field mission.
A field mission? Oh, that's rich! Most of our work is handled over the phone these days. We only have one agent in the field. There's no need for any more.
Is there any situation where I could work in the field?
For that to happen, every single agent in this office would have to become indisposed.
So it is possible then.
If that kind of wild optimism is what you need to continue your interminable existence, far be it from me to tell you otherwise.
I gotta go.
Do be a stranger.
Out of order. Guess I'll have to hold it. Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
That font's pretty hard to read.
It's not a font, it's a foreign film from Japan.
Well, yeah, I knew that. The Japanese language also has fonts, and this one's pretty hard to read. Good movie?
Utterly breathtaking. It's almost 20 years old and still ahead of its time.
I'd love to see it.
Well, it's very hard to get a hold of. Have to be in the right circles, which you're obviously not.
Locked. Looks like it needs a passcode. Sure are a lot of people in there. About 50 at least.
Whoa there! You got any reason to be fiddling with that contraption?
Not really.
Then don't. You keep messing with that AC box, and I'm gonna have to say something to the higher-ups.
Just looking. Sorry.
Well, there's a new site in an old place. Name's Horace. Horace Hayes.
Hi, I'm Numi.
Numi. Another name I'm gonna have to learn to forget.
What do you mean?
Let me guess. New kid, fresh out of the academy, ready to travel the world and set it on fire. Problem is, Penderbrook's only got room for one field agent, and you're looking at it.
I have a lot to offer.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But once you realize all you're going to be doing is answering phones and ordering lunches, you'll go somewhere else, just like the rest. Why don't I save you some time? The Bellows Agency just opened an outfit across town and are looking to poach as many of our agents as they can. Why don't you give her a call? Head off to greener pastures.
I have to go see a man about a horse.
Yee-haw.
I'll need to swap my fake ID for a real one if I'm going to be able to make copies of this flyer. I'll I'll need to swap my fake ID for a real one if I'm going to be able to make copies of this flyer.
Anything you want to post on that board will have to go through me first. If you want to send a communique to the ball pen, it'll have to pass my inspection.
Nice haircut!
Better times.
Have you ever thought about growing it back?
Every single day.
Thought you might want to take a look at this.
Do you have what it takes to be a Bellows bloodhound? So Horace has you doing his dirty work for him?
I'm not sure what you mean. It's just a job flyer.
He knows what it means. You tell him he's already making more than he deserves. And if he's not happy with that, then he should just go ahead and do it already.
Do what? Exactly?
None of your business. Just get that flyer out of my face.
Thought you might want to take a look at this.
Another job with better pay. Tempting? Yes, but I can't stray. My place in this office is truly critical. Without me, there'd be chaos, personal and political.
Can I post this on the notice board?
And have that Bellows woman going around poaching our best employees? I should think not.
keep messing with that AC box, and I'm gonna have to say something to the higher-ups.
Just looking. Sorry.
What is it now?
I gotta go.
Do be a stranger.
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly. If you want to send a communique to the bullpen, it'll have to pass my inspection.
I'll need to swap my fake ID for a real one if I'm going to be able to make copies of this flyer. Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work. I probably shouldn't be job hunting in front of my boss. At least, not on the first day. Nuh-uh. I don't want to set him off again. Not much competition in this Employee of the Month game, is there?
Not as long as I'm around.
I probably shouldn't be job hunting in front of my boss. At least, not on the first day. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 2. 0, 0, 0, 3. 0, 0, 0, 4. This really isn't worth it. Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly. What is it now?
I gotta go.
Do be a stranger.
I can't believe that this is what espionage has become. Telephone research.
ACI Limited.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a job, please.
One moment.
This is Cynthia Bellows. To whom am I speaking?
Numi Kovacs. I'm looking for a job, preferably in the field.
Kovacs. I don't seem to have anything in my Rolodex on you.
That's because I'm a good spy. I know how to cover my tracks.
Challenge accepted. Please hold. Kovacs, Numi, born November 13th, 1957 to Sydney and Lucretia Kovacs. No professional experience, but graduated top of her class at the Le Carre Institute for Exceptional Spies. Excellent at hand-to-hand combat and field-based reconnaissance, but passed over for government service due to an overly accommodating nature.
Isn't that a good thing?
Only if you're in the customer service industry. Take it from someone who's been in your shoes. When something doesn't feel right, you need to speak up. I'd still be doing important government work if I had done that with Tern.
You know Tern?
Know him? We used to be partners.
Professionally or romantically?
Perhaps you do have the makings of a bloodhound. But no, our relationship was strictly professional. At least on my end.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful how you deal with Tern. He can be a bald-faced liar when his back's against the wall.
Good to know.
Tell me why you want to work for me.
I want to do important work.
Look, I don't envy you. Messing around with people's lives on behalf of a big corporation isn't exactly taking the high road. But if you want to build a name for yourself, you gotta make the most of the path you're already on.
And what path is that?
I think you know.
Yeah.
One last thing. Do you happen to know anything about the Docilio group?
No, but it has a nice ring to it. Docilio. Very soothing.
All part of their plan to lull us into a sense of complacency.
Who are they?
Let's just say that if you think that office is holding you back, you'll be floored when you see what they're up to.
What are they up to?
If you're half the spy you say you are, you'll find out soon enough. Take care, Numi. I'll be in touch when the time is right.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Later.
Turn says you're already making enough money as it is, and if you're not happy with that, you should go ahead and do it already. He didn't say what it was?
You showed him that flyer now, didn't ya?
Yeah.
That's a dumb move if there was any. Heck, I'd be surprised if you made it through the day.
If you're such a big shot, how about you show me the ropes?
I don't need to prove myself to you.
Or maybe you don't have anything to offer.
Okay, here's one. A good spy knows how to get things out of reach, but a great spy knows how to keep things out of reach. Take a look at this jacket of mine. Seems pretty normal, right?
I guess.
Well, I had every pocket made up of 2 sleeves. That way no one can pickpocket me without raising the price. I call it the double-decker. Might even get a patent for it after I retire.
I bet I could pick your pocket without you noticing.
Alright, hotshot. Give it a go. Whoa there. Those are some busy hands.
Sorry.
Why don't you beat feet and go work on your technique?
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at it. gravy. It feels like a possum got up in there.
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at 'em. At this point, I'd be surprised if you could steal from a regular pocket, let alone one that's meant to stop.